B walks in. Shing. Wow. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Look, even the dog is like, oh. She's scared.
Yeah, she's intimidated.
Oh, it's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. How do you know? We just started. This is a 3-day school. How is he your favorite? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Oh, is his first name Harland? What?
I guess.
This just ruined everything for me. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rose through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Whoa. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be sweaty, so that's a lot.
Is she talking about me or Colonel Sanders?
I think she's talking about you.
What? Nobody's looking at me. Everyone's looking at the Colonel, obviously. Alright, maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Okay.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my best friend like that. I don't know. That sounds like South Parky.
She's secretly Cartman.
It's Cartman.
You two both know my name. Were we in the same kindergarten class? And what is it with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Wendy sweats a lot, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You can just stop talking now.
Ooh.
Take a moment to clean myself up.
Yeah, so spoiler. Yeah.
It's a good thing you didn't forget it.
Daydreamed, you would have been stanky.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to be stanky.
Mm-mm.
I gotta impress Mr. Colonel.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Colonel?
Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark.
Boof.
Boof, bark, 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 battle, bark, 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 bark.
Oh.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Student.
Yeah, I know.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed... Bark! Bark, bark! Bark, bark, bark! Bark, bark! Are you sure you're in the right place? Bark? You're an aged student.
Yeah.
Don't you even recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school with you as my teacher.
That still doesn't make any sense because,
my 3rd year at this 3-day school.
It doesn't make any sense.
Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? I'm... Bark! You're expelled! Bark, 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 bark. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Bark. Even who the fuck is Clank?
You'll see.
Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Bark. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh, robot. Of course. What is a dating simulator without every anime trope? The class bursts into laughter. Bark, Clank, you rascal, bark! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin, Bark. You should be taking better care of yourself, Bark, bark. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. All right. Well, I've been eating KFC every day since I was a baby, so I'm sorry.
There's no fucking vitamins.
You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? A chicken snack, of course. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack. How did he not smell the chicken snack?
I don't know.
Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! I knew it.
Yeah, that was...
He's a dog, of course he likes chicken.
I was like, she'll probably know the answer to that one.
Bark, bark, bark. I think there might be some competition for a new star student, Bark. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool.
Ugh.
You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. That's how you win at life. All right, Bark, settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation, Bark. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Better be by Fuck you, Miriam. I'm Wendy. I'm sitting right next to fucking Colonel Hot Stuff. You can go sit over next to fucking Bob. Or Pop, or whatever his name is. Yeah. It seems no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested. Oh, he's talking directly to me? It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
Okay, hold on. Do you see how fucking buff he is? Like, just
fucking cannons. Like, his arms are the same size as his legs. Like,
his like, I'm trying to like look at my proportions. Like his whole, like, oh my god, his hands, if he just relaxed, would touch his toes. Like, that's just it. Like,
yeah, way down here.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. He would beat the fuck out of anybody. So inspiring.
So inspiring. And you gotta say it all dreamy like when you're talking.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
And his voice has to be like, cool guy. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for your pop quiz, Bark. Yay, a quiz about me.
Can't get past the Joey thing.
This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school, Bark. Bark, keep your knives sharp, Bark, and your focus sharper, Bark. Here comes question number 1, Bark. If a train A is traveling... What? No.
Yeah. Just read it this way.
But, okay, if train... Whenever I read a question and it's if train A, my brain just blanks out and I just can't read the rest. I'm like, I give up. I don't want to do this. Oh my god. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop.
That's right.
That has nothing to do with trains, but okay. Yeah. Forest is to tree as chicken is to blank, Bark. Feather? What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created, Bark? I really just want this, but... A spork, right? Don't they have sporks at KFC?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the answer.
Look at me. KFC knowledge coming in clutch.
Oh yeah. If you know KFC, like you're gonna
Barely.
blow through this game. Yeah.
I could probably count on my hands how many times I've been to KFC, to be completely honest. What food is best for a broken heart, Bark? That doesn't make sense. KFC's food is super salty.
Yeah, I know.
The most salty.
Yeah.
Is Sprinkles a good boy? Oh, the goodest boy.
He is the goodest boy.
He's the best boy.
Yeah.
That's right. Bark. Your total score is 5 out of 5.
Woohoo!
Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching. You tally your score. He's impressed. Ooh. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
See the hearts?
Wow. Hot diggity, Wendy. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.